Good night, everybody. So my name is Tarik. I'm the co-founder of Smartflats, a chain of furnished apartments available for rent, for short-term rentals, and by short-term rentals we mean one day. So you could see Smartflats as an alternative to hotels. We launched Smartflats 3 years ago with Alex, my co-founder. At the time, we knew very little about hospitality. I was a competition lawyer and Alex was a real estate agent. So we really started a business from scratch, from almost a blank page. When you start from scratch, you have a chance to really decide the key foundations of your business and how you can be different than what's on the market. In our case, we started with a vision of a hotel where you only have suites or apartments in this case, so larger space. The other part of it was the flexibility. We thought that in every hotel or every accommodation, you should not use keys. You should be able to check in, check out, just like that. You should not wait at a reception lobby. The experience should be extremely smooth. And we also thought that our availability should be maximum. So we should be there for our customers 24/7 and never be closed. 3 years later, we made quite some progress actually. At the start, people think we were fools, and we're still there. So I'm very happy to be here tonight. Smartflats today is 75 apartments, and 75 apartments in 3 cities, Brussels, Antwerp, and Liège. So we are effectively a chain. We are amazed by the fact that we had 45,000 guests. There is a slight mistake here, but 45,000 were hosted by Smartflats until up to today. And it's actually 3,000 people staying with us now on a monthly basis. Smartflats today is a team. We started as we were 3, Alex, my co-founder, and my wife. She's no longer with Smartflats, but she's still married. And I love her very much, so I would like to say so, because I'm so passionate about my business that sometimes maybe she doesn't know. It's also a great team of people. We don't have enough room here for them. Luckily, they're here, part of them, so I would like to ask them to stand up. And the rest of them, well, the rest of them, they're either answering calls from our guests now, or at home resting, but they're with us, I'm sure, on the internet. Management team, Alex, greatest co-founder ever, and now Reda, who is our CFO, because with growth comes a lot of things that I personally don't like. So thank you, Reda, for being here and with us. So I mentioned growth, so you have here a few figures. So we basically maintain 100% growth, both in terms of revenues and portfolio over 3 years. So you see there that we made just above 300,000 euros of turnover at the end of our first year, 750 roughly the second year, and over 1.5 million this year. We close at the end of September, just now. Ladies and gentlemen, you're here to invest, and you know that, or you should be reminded that past performance is no guarantee of future results. So tonight, the questions and what I would like to address is the future of Smartflats. And to understand it, we need to explore the future of hospitality. The word on the hospitality market is that the key winning combination will be for those who will be able to combine technology and a human touch in the service that they provide to their guests. It's not me saying that, it's the CEO of Hilton, but when you think about it, it's true for every hotel and every business. Here you see, in fact, our inspiration for the future of hospitality. We don't really think of a hotel. We think, we look for companies that are more innovative to us. Netflix, think of Netflix. You have choice, it's easy, and the more you use Netflix, the more Netflix make recommendations that are interesting to you. Think of Amazon, same thing, reviews. The more you buy, the more they know you, the more they make recommendations. And we're getting used to these services online, and we think there is no reasons that we could not replicate that into a service business, like a hospitality business. So how do we do that? Well, we do that, and that's why we are tonight, to invite you to participate to that. We do that by rolling out an application for our guests, and this is fairly conventional. But we also do that with devices, and very powerful devices, that will equip our staff and will give information to our guests about the status of every request they make to a reception. We think that you're used to know where the letter is when you, or the package is where you send when you use UPS. Take it easy. Our friends who started at the same time made it clear that people like to know how long they should wait for a great meal. So that will be part of our future technology. Then there is the IoT. You all know the Internet of Things, or if you don't know, you will hear about it very soon. It's what we used to know as domotics, but it's a lot more than that. And in this case, we're not looking for buying stuff from a market. We are taking part to the development of new products. So products that will be tailored to the needs of our guests and our needs, of course, but products that will reflect the vision and the use that we want to promote in our business. We are a hotel, so we have people. So one of our teammates is there, so we keep people, because we think that technology is not an end in itself, it's just a tool. It's a tool to provide service. So our people will stay there, that's for sure. The last part of it is really another buzzword. It's machine learning, artificial intelligence. It's the ability to use data to predict behavior, to predict the needs. This is something that will be a part of our solution. Through that, we hope to achieve, I mean, we know we will achieve energy savings, that we will provide better service to our guests, and that we also achieve operational savings. We could not do that alone. This is fairly ambitious, and we are happy to be standing on the shoulder of the giants. People who are pioneers, who knew what software were yesterday, they know what it is today, and they will help us build it for tomorrow. So these people are Pascal Petit, certified Salesforce, Dominique, former Apple, and Loic, former Intel. So they're not here in the room, but hi, I know they see us. The last question is, what are we going to do with that money? I told you what we were going to do, but what are we going to achieve? So we try to come up with very simple figures. By having innovative technology, we think we will provide better service. And if we provide better service, we will have more guests. If we have more guests, we have a higher occupancy rates. So we took an assumption of just 1% more than what we do today. And 1% more would translate into 150,000 euros more over the 4-year period covered by the investment that we propose. This, you should, I have to be a bit technical here. Hospitality is a fixed cost business. And when you are able to achieve just a few percentage on top of your occupancy rate, that translates roughly into 90% profit. So that's what we could achieve by providing a better service. The other part is energy savings, for instance. By having full control on our all the devices and all the equipment in our apartments, we believe, for instance, that we could at least save 10% on our energy costs, and that would translate into, sorry, we're talking about money, fewer emissions, but also savings. So thank you. I hope you're part of this future of hospitality. And one last thing is maybe the best way to get to know us is to stay with us. So you're all welcome. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tarik. Congratulations. I know this speech stressed you a little, but it was your birthday yesterday.
Yeah, and it's my first time on a stage like this, so I'll tell you how it is after.
It's interesting. It's interesting to do something like this that you are not used to on behalf of your birthday. Gentlemen and lady, do you have questions for Tarik?
Yes, Tarik, you started 3 years ago. You have found a quite well scalable model now. You went quick, but you have now something you can scale. Your chance would be to scale it very, very big. I don't understand why you ask such a small amount and not once a big amount to do a big thing.
Very good question. Thank you. So when you have a very a growing business, you need the money. And in our case, our growth is supported by our partners, and they are the landlords. And so these are the people who help us grow at those rates. But we're also a technology company. And what we realize in a fast-changing environment is that once you take the money, you do what people want. And we are very stubborn, as you know, and we are very experimental. So we want to remain free to experiment, well, professionally now, but freedom.
Thank you. That's an answer.
Sorry, but there is something I did not understand about the ownership of the apartments you are renting. Does it belong to you? Are you renting them and re-renting them? What's your model on that thing? I did not get it very correctly.
Thank you. So our model is very simple. In the hospitality market, so hotel business, let's say there are two models. Either you're the independent hotel, you own the bricks and you own the operations, or you are, let's say, affiliated to a chain. So you are, in this case, most of the hotels are not owned by the hotel themselves. They take lease, just like you would lease a restaurant. So we are replicating the hotel business. These large chains have been able to scale worldwide because they don't really own the bricks. So we are inspired by that. So we don't burden ourselves with too much bricks. But who knows?
Thank you. Do we have any questions from the public?
Yes. One question from Simon. Why would I book a Smartflat over an Airbnb apartment?
Why would you book Smartflats? Well, first you would book us on Airbnb. So you would probably book without noticing that it's a Smartflats. And you would come to us for professional design, best locations. We work with, I can say very humbly that we have very good locations. Place de la Monnaie, Rue de la Loi, the Maire in Antwerp. You don't find many Airbnb listings in those locations. And if you know Smartflats, you'll come to us because unlike a lot of furnished apartments that are booming on the market, you get an invoice for your stay, and you'll get and you'll get consistent experience. So that's why people go to hotel, or they used to go to hotel, because now they can find it elsewhere.
Thank you. Another question?
Yes. You seem fairly settled as a company. What explains that you are seeking in further investment?
Well, as I said, we're very experienced in growing a furnished apartment business. But Smartflats is a hospitality and technology company. So we're here at BNP. They never really wanted to fund us in the first place, and I understand them very well. So we use the money of landlords to grow, and they are themselves very good customers of BNP. But we never use the money of our key partners to, let's say, play around or let's say, develop software. But now that we have 3 years experience with technology, because we do everything in-house, we think it's time to go to the next level, become a scale-up maybe. And for that, we think that technology is a key part. So we're here to help us finish the process, because these technologies are under development, and then to do it because and also if you like what I said, it means that our customers will also like what we're doing. So it's an indicator.
Do you have a last question?
Yes. What's the interest rate of the loan?
7%.
Thank you for
Lucky
Interesting.
number.
That's important. Thank you very much, Tarik. Congratulations
It was
on
my
this
pleasure.
nice
Thank you.
presentation. Thank you.